Hi, good day to you, handsome gentleman slash gentleman. Welcome to Darth Dragon Does Math. We are doing direct proportion problems. We're going to solve them. Basically, if you're given a proportion, figure out a different proportion. That's confusing. Let's just do some work. So the first thing I want to do is find cross products. Why? Basically just to review that we can solve problems this way. There's a couple that are easier if we have, if we set it up by a cross product proportion, and then you'll see that. So let's just go. We have 7/3, and we want to prove that it is equal to 28/12 by using a cross product. Now, when you have a cross product, what you do is you multiply both sides by the bottom of the opposite side. So basically the denominator of the opposite ratio, and then you get a cross product. The reason they call that is because product means multiply, and you make a little cross here. At least that's why I think they call it that. Anyways, so 7 times 12, well 7 times 12 is the same thing, 7 times 12, we know that, that's 84. And then the other one, 28 times 3, that's the same thing as 20 times 3 plus 8 times 3. So 20 times 3 is 60, plus 24 is 84. They are the same. Congratulations, us. I'll zoom in just a tad. The next one, we want to prove that 3/8 is equal to 57 1/52 seconds, something like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 3 times 152. That says 152. That's the same thing as 3 times 100 plus 3 times 50 plus 3 times 2. So that's 300 plus 150 plus 6. That makes 456. And then we wanted, so that was this one, and we want to do that one. So we were going to do 8 times 57. That's equal to 8 times 50 plus 8 times 7. 8 times 50, well, 8 times 5 is 40 plus a 0. 8 times 7 is 56. Hey, 400 plus 56 is 456. Yay, we got the same one. So prove it. So you do the same thing here, please. All right. So next type of problem, we have y varies directly as x. Now that is not even a sentence. That's just, it sounds stupid when you say it, but that is the way a lot of these questions are written. So I'm going to write them the same way. Y varies directly as x, and y equals 17 when x equals 6.8. So what we're going to do here is we're going to write a direct proportion equation for the situation. So y varies directly as x literally just means y is, this falls into the equation y equals kx. We're finding the varies directly is constant proportionality, k, we got to find that. But it's going to fall under the umbrella of y equals kx. So if y is 17, when x is 6.8, we have to find k. To find k, we're going to divide by 6.8, and I'm sure you do not have this memorized, but the answer is, that cancels out. 17 divided by 6.8 is 2.5. So k is equal to 2.5. So if we want to write a direct proportion equation, we would say y is equal to 2.5x. So find y when x is equal to 10. That's as simple as using our equation we just found. We're going to say, okay, so what is y when x is 10? So basically where this x was, now it's a 10, and we're going to simplify. So 2.5 times 10, y is equal to 25. And that's done. The second one, well, I guess this would have been B and this is C. What is, find x when y is 10? So if y was 10, we want to know x. We're going to do that by dividing. 10 over 2.5, Oh, that's 4. So in this case, x is equal to 4. So when x is 10, y is 25. When y is 10, x is 4. Which makes sense because x is smaller. X has to get multiplied by 2.5 to make whatever y is. So, all right. You guys beat that one. By the way, I'm yawning a lot. My son woke up at 4:30 this morning, so please forgive me. Belle works at a convenience store. The amount of money she earns is directly proportional to the number of hours she works. She is paid $432 for 18 hours of work. Use a proportion to find how much Belle is paid for 21 hours. So we're going to focus on the use a proportion. That's when we use the little cross product thing. We know that Belle makes 432. And another thing, doesn't matter yet, but always look for directly. Make sure it says directly, because what you'll find out in the next chapter is sometimes it says inversely. And if you don't figure out which one, you can get the problem wrong. Anyways, so we want to make a proportion. So that's $432 for 18 hours. Here's our proportion. This has to be equal no matter how many hours Belle works, or Belle, or whatever. So if Belle works 21 hours, we want to know how much she gets paid. So this probably looks similar to the cross product, and it's done the same way, except for there's no reason to multiply up by 18, because you multiply up by 18, and then you're going to just have to divide again, which doesn't make sense. So I'm going to multiply up by 21. And that will give me x alone. So really what we're looking at is x is equal to 432 times 21, all divided by 18. So I can do this by reducing or using my handy dandy calculator, however you want to do it. 432 times 21 divided by 18. I don't have a calculator anywhere near me, so I'm just going to reduce. So 18 is divisible by 3, so is 21. So 21 divided by 3 is 7. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 is divisible by 2. That becomes 3. 432 divided by 3, or by 2 rather, is 216. And 216 is divisible by 3, so is obviously 3. 21 makes 7. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So what we've essentially broken this down to is 72 times 7. By the way, if you do not understand what I did right here, don't fret. Just put it in your calculator, guys. Like I said, I don't have a calculator near me. So this becomes 70 times 7 plus 7 times 2. 7 times 7 is 49, so that's 49 plus a 0. 490 plus 14 makes 504. So basically, Belle makes $504 for 21 hours of work. Yay. Alright, last one for me. The number of peaches for sale at an orchard is directly proportional, remember, look for the word directly, to the number of crates used to pack the peaches, which makes sense. Basically, they fill each crate with the same amount of peaches. The table below shows the relationship. Find a direct proportion equation that relates peaches to crates and fill in the blanks. So, if we have one, it's direct proportional like this. We can just divide. We can say, okay, that's going to be 600 divided by 15. Well, 60 divided by 15 would be 4. So this is an extra 0. It's going to be 40. So 40 is the constant in proportionality. That's K. So if we were to write an equation, find a direct proportion equation, we would say, okay, P, the reason we're using P is because of that, is equal to 400C. Basically, 40 times the number of crates I have is how many peaches I have, because there are 40 peaches in every one crate. So we want to fill in the blanks here, this question mark. That means that if I had 1,000 peaches, how many crates would I have? I don't know. Let's divide it 1,000 by 40, because that's how many there are in each one. The zeros cancel out. 100 divided by 4 is 25. So if I have 1,000 peaches, I have 25 crates. If I have 56 crates, how many peaches do I have? Well, that's going to use the same equation here. I have the number of peaches is equal to 40 times 56. Well, that's 40 times 50 plus 40 times 6. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2 zeros. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 1 zero. Add those together, 2,240. So if I have 56 crates, I have 2,240 peaches. Hooray! We are so smart. And then you guys can handle that one on your own. Have a nice day. Enjoy all the math that you get to do. You're so welcome. So welcome.